First, sorry to cut you off. Bridgeport, West Virginia. Go ahead.
Fine. But,
Go ahead, Christopher. Yeah.
Trump?
Sorry.
For me, there's no hidden agenda with him. There's no special interest groups backing him, pushing their agenda behind him. So you know that it's pure honesty with him. And even if I don't necessarily agree with everything, I know what I'm getting.
And now, did you have
like
any interest in watching the main debate that he decided not to attend?
You know, he's the reason that honestly anyone's even watching the debate, because I started off watching it just for I was like, look at this political circus, look at this freak show, essentially. And it turned out that it's not a freak show, that this is an honest guy who's there to truly make a difference. And I mean, like, they can say whatever they want about how he is supporting the veterans, and that it's just for not political, but media purposes, more attention on him.
He'll have your vote, Christopher?
Oh, yeah, he has my vote. It definitely. You know, I feel like a kid again with politics when I first got into it in the 90s. You know, it's kind of ironic Coke brought back Surge at this time.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's great stuff.
All right, well, thanks for the call. I want to get a few more people in here. Holly's calling from Westwood, Massachusetts, Democrat. Hi, Holly.
Hi, I'm a Democrat no longer. I'm a Trump fan. I've admired his brilliance for years. He's just incredible. He's the real deal. And I appreciate the fact that he didn't stand on the stage with the rest of those other people and same old, same old, same old. He's fresh. He's got great ideas. And I really hope that he is our next president.
Is that the reason why you switched parties?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, Holly, thanks for the call. Weiser, Idaho, Republican line. George is calling.
Yes, this is George. I really appreciate Donald Trump. I'm a disabled veteran, and he brought tears to my eyes. I believe that he truly loves the veterans of this country, and he knows that we fought hard and that we were willing to give our life, and he appreciates every bit that we did.
And George, there was some question earlier. A certain group said that they didn't like him using veterans for political purposes. Do you have the same thought?
No, I don't. He didn't use us for any political purpose. What he said was from his heart. He respects us for the job we did.
All right. Thanks, George, calling from Idaho. Democrat Carl, calling from Manassas, Virginia. Carl, what are your thoughts? You tuned into the whole Trump rally?
Oh, yes, I did. And I watched a little bit of the debate. I just want to see how it started out. See how they were going to start off saying probably some negative things about Donald. And I'm going to tell you, I'm a disabled Army veteran. And, you know, I've voted Democrat all my life. And I see some great things going on with Donald. I like what he did with John Wayne tonight. John Wayne and his group really brought it home to me. I felt it in my heart. And it makes me know that there's somebody out there that cares about what we do for our country, what we do for our nation. And all it takes is, like they said, with someone to say thank you, because we give our all for America. And it's not like vets don't look for handouts. They don't look for anything. Just someone saying thank you for the sacrifices that we make all our life. And the best thing Donald did tonight was to not go to that debate and say, you are wrong for trying to do the things you do to me and call me the names that you call me. And for him to stand up for America and say he want to make us great, because America has to be great in order for us to do the things that we need to do in the rest of the world.
And Carl, where'd you serve?
I've served in Germany. I've served in Korea. I've served in Grenada. You know, I've 21 years in the military, and if my country asked me to do it again, I'd do it again.
All right, thanks for the call, Carl. There, I want to get to a couple more people here. Norm's waiting on the line in Harwood Heights, Republican. Norm, what state you calling from?
I'm calling from Norwich, Illinois, Chicago, and I just wanted to say that the thing that impresses me is the fresh, approach to the whole process of the political process. He's not doing it by script. He's just being authentic and real. I think that's what the people that even the Democrats have heard tonight, independents and Republicans, are responding to. It's his authenticity. And we're looking for that today. I think all of us want straight talk. We want solutions. We want our industries brought back to America. He's all for that, incentivizing American industry to come back for jobs that pay living wages, not just minimum wage. He wants to lower taxes for middle class people and lower class people. I think he has a good strategy, and I think a winning strategy. And I'm really excited about this election, and I'm excited about the prospects that he could be nominated.
All right. Well, let's take a look here at some tweets. These are from reporters. David Korn tweeting about the first commercial break in the Fox GOP debate. He asks how many viewers changing the channel to Donald Trump and how many will go back to Fox. And Matt Lewis writing a corrected tweet. He says, sure, ratings will be down for Fox, but I'm actually finding this to be a refreshingly good debate. And then The Hill says Cruz, as a couple of people have mentioned so far, Ted Cruz mocking Trump by calling his GOP debate rivals stupid, fat, and ugly, something that kind of in his words Donald Trump might have said to them if he'd been there. Taking your phone calls, want to know what you think, see which one you tuned into. Clearwater, Florida Republican, Robin is on the line. Robin, what are your thoughts?
Well, I just want to say that, first of all, I feel like I have hope again now for our country because Donald Trump is running. I'm so excited. Here is a man who doesn't have to do this. I mean, he's a billionaire. He's made all the money that he needs, but yet he's doing this for our country. And I'm so excited. I feel like there's hope again for our country. I feel like people are revitalized. And I'm so excited about the election. I just can't tell you how much I'm just so happy that he's in the race. And I really hope that he wins. And I think he did the right thing about not going to the debate.
How do you think he'll do in Iowa?
I think he's going to do great. I think people are going to be surprised how many people are going to come out and vote for him, actually. I think that people are going to, especially Democrats and independents. I've talked to a lot of people who are Democrats and independents who are saying, I'm voting for Donald Trump.
And in your state of Florida, Jeb Bush got a big endorsement today from a newspaper. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm for Trump. I mean, almost everybody that I know is voting for Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I'm really excited about it. I feel like there's hope again for America. I do think he's going to make America great again. And I'm really, really hoping that as the election gets near that we hear more and more from him. And I'm impressed with his family. I'm impressed with his history. I mean, he's a businessman. I've been thinking for years that's what we need is a businessman. But now we have somebody up here who doesn't have to do this. I mean, he's giving his own money to do this. Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry to cut you off there. Democrats line in New York. Sophie, what did you think? Does it matter that Donald Trump skipped the debate?
Yes, it does. He's the unconventional politician that falls between Ross Perot and Bloomberg. Mm-hmm. And he is away from the establishment. This is a guy, if you read his book, The Art of the New Deal, I read that when I was very young. And he worked 14 hours while eating sandwich in his office. Mm-hmm. He's a hardworking guy, very confident but arrogant. He skipped the Iowa debate, but it's not going to haunt him, but it's going to increase his political capital, only because the ratings that they have with the Republicans is going to go down, while he still has the veterans debate here, and that's going to go up. That represents America.
And this is the last week, the weekend before the Iowa caucuses. People going to be caucusing on Monday, February 1st, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. That will be the start of our coverage here on C-SPAN. And then 8 o'clock Eastern Time, the Republican caucus on C-SPAN, and also 8 o'clock, the Democratic caucus. And we'll have that on C-SPAN too. Linda's calling, and is it Leicester, Massachusetts, Linda?
Yeah, Leicester, Massachusetts.
Republican line. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I'm really for Donald Trump because I think he's got a backbone. I think he will stand up and fight for our country. Mm-hmm. And I really like how he's standing up for the veterans. And I also am for him, building the wall and getting the immigrants out of here because this country is getting overtaken by the immigrants. We have nothing. And our trade and everything with China, they're getting all our cotton. And I'm glad that he's going to bring our manufacturers back here, the steel, whatever, the factories, the cotton factories or whatever, because we really need that. But I really want everybody to really focus on this man because he's very good for our country. We need him. We don't need a weakling in there like Obama, okay? We don't. As far as I'm concerned, that guy's a weakling. We need somebody like this, somebody that'll take our country back. We've been stepped on too long. I'm all for him.
All right, Linda, thanks for the call. Independent line, Memphis, Tennessee. Amy, what'd you think? Did it matter that Donald Trump skipped the debate?
I don't think it mattered. I think it helped him. And after watching his event, I was more impressed. I certainly decided he will get my vote. And I thought that other than the veterans talk, and which I thought was amazing, I thought the fact that he shared the stage with two of the undercards, Mike Huckabee and Santorum, who have won the Iowa caucus before.
Very good to point out.
Showed his. I'm sorry.
Very good. You've got your facts.
Yeah. Well, it's true, and I think
That's right.
that makes him more genuine. So I loved it.
That's right.
So glad he skipped.
All right. Well, thanks for the call there. A couple more tweets. This one from Patricia Murphy. She says, without Trump, the debate on Fox News was like a talking point salad. One here from Kelly O'Donnell saying, real Donald Trump says his campaign has raised close to $6 million for veterans today. Ed O'Keefe saying the Fisher family of New York gave $75,000. A good friend from New York who asked to be anonymous gave $1 million, he said. And he says, I refuse to be called a politician, Trump says, as he tells the crowd he gave $1 million. Rebecca Shabad writing, illegal immigrants are treated better in many cases than our vets. Just some of the comments from the reporters following tonight's alternate rally with Donald Trump. Susan, Loma Linda, California, Democrat. What'd you think?
Hi, I just wanted to say that I don't think it hurt Donald Trump at all for missing the debate. In fact, I didn't watch 1 second of the presidential debate. I watched Donald Trump's rally, and I just want to say that I think he's great for this country, and I think he will do a fabulous job. We need jobs. We need security. And I just think he is a wonderful man, and I will be voting for Donald Trump, and I just hope that he wins, and this country just is great again.
And Susan, you're calling on the Democrats line. Are you a Democrat?
Yes.
But you're going to be voting for Donald Trump?
You betcha. You bet. I'm changing my party to Republican, and I want Donald Trump to make this country great again because I think that he will really do a just fantastic job. And as far as our administration that we have now, I voted for Barack Obama, and I'm so sorry that I did. And I just hope that Donald Trump does good, and this world is great again.
All right, thanks for the call. We've got one caller from Iowa here, Thurman, Iowa. Carol. Carol, making lots of appearances in your state. What are you thinking?
Well, when I heard that Donald was not going to go to the debates, I thought, well, that is just really bad for his character because I was very hopeful, and I thought, we need somebody so strong to offset what we've been going through for the last 7 years with the weakness, and we just need somebody as strong as Donald and with enthusiasm because the other ones kind of put you to sleep. And so when I heard this, I thought, oh my, that's just not good, and I was really bummed. And I started watching the debates. Then I was flicking through the channels, and I saw he was on with his program for the veterans, and I was even more excited now after watching that. It's like, you know what? I am still a Trump supporter, and I will be voting on Tuesday. And or on Monday, I'm sorry. And I am even more excited about the future. Obama promised change, but he did not say it was going to be good. So I'm excited about Trump.
We've been hearing, Carol, a lot, not to take it too far off topic, but we've been hearing a lot about how difficult it is to caucus. Have you caucused before, and are you looking forward to it?
I have not, and I am looking forward to it. Yes, I am.
Do you think there'll be a lot of
I'm
first-time
really-
people out there like you?
I do. Because this country cannot take any more of what we've been through the last 7 years. I did not vote for Obama the first time, second time. I couldn't believe he got in the second time. I thought, what are other people seeing that I am not seeing? I'm not a brain surgeon like, Carson. I'm a common person with common sense, and I couldn't see how Obama could have gotten in a second time what we'd gone through the first 4 years.
All right. Well,
And,
thanks for the call from Iowa there. Carol with us. Republican line, Jana, McConnell, South Carolina.
Hello.
Hi, Jana.
Hi. Donald Trump did the right thing. Fox had him set up from the very beginning, and knowing that Megyn Kelly and him did not get along, and Megyn Kelly was very rude to him the first time. So I do believe you did the right thing. And you know what? This is the first time I watched your channel, but since you guys had the guts to pick Donald Trump up and let the nation see what they really wanted to see, I shall be watching your station, and the Fox is getting less of my watching, and I have been a loyal Fox fan for years.
Oh, well, and you
I'm just very, very difficultly upset with them, because why would they do something like that knowing those two do not? They did it to get real high ratings, and I don't blame him. You can't blame him for that. Nobody wants to be humiliated, and they were trying to. That's what they were trying to do. So, no, I don't think it will hurt him. As a matter of fact, I think it helped him, and I think it helped your guys' station, because it's the first time I've watched it, and I just happened to look and see it on there, and I thought, I'm going to watch that station, and you know what? I really appreciate y'all carrying that.
Well, I'm glad you did. If you want to go online, you can find all of his past appearances. You can find other political coverage that we've had. Just go to cspan.org. We've got a ton of stuff there in our video library. So thanks so much for tuning in. Bella Vista, Arkansas, Republican line. Will, what are your thoughts about whether it mattered that he skipped the debate?
No, it doesn't matter, because I'm a fan of Donald Trump. By the way, I want to thank C-SPAN. I've been a loyal follower of C-SPAN, and this is it. This is the reason why I like C-SPAN, with your book discussion, but putting on Donald Trump when you didn't have to. I really appreciate it. I'm a 8-year veteran Air Force, and I loved it. And I have just finished his book that he read or wrote about 2011. All the things that he's talking about is in the book, and he's talking about getting jobs. This is one of the most important things, is we need more jobs. We need in regards to the trade, we need to be strong on the trade. And Donald Trump is for that. And so I am thankful that you guys put him on very much. Thank you.
Great. Well, thanks for joining us. And Faith's calling from Pennsylvania, Democrats line. Faith, how do you say your town's name? Is it Monaca?
Monaca, that's correct.
All right, go ahead.
Well, I am a Democrat, and I'm voting for Donald Trump. He has me convinced he's the best man for the job.
Why is that?
Well, I listen to him constantly. I'm a news junkie because of him. He's a breath of fresh air. He says everything on his mind that everybody else can only think about. He says it out loud. Look at this whole affair tonight. 24 hours that he had to put this together, and he came up with $6 million for the veterans. Imagine if he had more time, what he could do. So that's why I think he should have at least 4 years.
All right, Faith, thanks for the call. Last call is going to go to Bobby, Birmingham, Alabama, Republican.
Hey, Bobby Moore, every American needs to get out and vote for this man. We're not going to see anything like it in our lifetime. I've met a few billionaires in my life. They're usually horrible type people. I'm thinking David Geffen, George Soros. This man, I've met him face to face. Donald Trump is genuine. He doesn't use cue cards. He's not afraid to speak. He's going to get rid of this political correctness. I like to say what's on my mind. I think every American needs to remember what that feels like, because we've been suppressed for decades, really. It's gotten so bad under Obama. We're afraid to say everything. We have to think of everything. What do the PC police think about what I'm about to say next? This is the best thing to ever happen. I told Mr. Trump when I met him, you're the only person I'm ever going to vote for. Then that's a literal fact. I've never voted, and I will not vote for anyone after I vote for Donald Trump. Hopefully we can have 2 terms and turn this country around. Thank you so much, C-SPAN, for giving him the platform tonight.
You bet. Thanks, Bobby. Thanks for all your calls. If we didn't get to your calls, just join us tomorrow morning, Washington Journal. Now, again, Donald Trump holding his own fundraiser for veterans while the GOP debate was going on